Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you the 5 steps to making an impossible level. Now let's just get some basic stuff out the way. If you put a 4-block tall wall and you die, that is not an impossible level. It is impossible, but that's not what impossible means. Okay, so the audio got messed up, so basically the level has to be possible without using no clip. There are rules, obviously. First one, we're going to start with these clicks. If you're an average GG player, you would say, oh, it's just a dash orb and a black orb. If you've seen these before, you would know a dash orb does that and a black orb does that. But there's something about these orbs that you can abuse. That is multi-activate. If you multi-activate this orb, place it on the ground like this, and let's say I put a triple spike here. How would you jump it without doing a double jump like that? Well, you can't. Unless you click and click off, then click in one frame. Let me show you. Using a frame stepper, we can click 1, 2 times in one frame. Then if we let go, my keybinds. Wait, what? 1, 2. You can also use a pink orb, but if you click it, you will go up. So you will have to click 1 to go up, 2 to go back down, and I guess you could buffer that. Wait, can you? Well, yeah, you have to click 3 times here to another black orb. Now, if you saw what I did with the UFO and how I just talked about that, I can put this on multi-activate. With this on multi-activate, I cannot do anything. But if you just saw, I jumped because I clicked 2 times on one frame. Here's me just clicking normal. Here's me clicking with 2 buttons. As you can see, I jumped with the 2 keys. Now for limits. Now before you go spamming these, so that's like you have to click a billion times in one frame. There are limits to everything. There's a CPS limit. CPS stands for clicks per second. You can only click 16 times per second. So if we have, let's say this is 1 second. You click 1, you click 3 times maybe. 3 times at most in a second. If you're playing a level. This brings it up to 5 times. 6 times. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This brings it up to 10 times. And the max is 16. You can click this many times in one frame. Or in 1 second. So if you're still just going to spam a bunch of dash orbs, there's also a clicks in a frame limit. You can have 3 clicks in one frame. So if you get 2 dash orbs, put them on top of each other, then you have to click 3 times to jump over whatever. So before you start copy and pasting this, there is also a rule about keeping it a bit fun, because like silent circles, if you've ever botted that or attempted to, you would know that it just goes on for like 25%. And same for like cube spam. I guess these have the same. Anyway, so that's limits done. Now deco. Unfortunately, you cannot just have a layout. You cannot make some random possible gameplay that you've seen. This is impossible. So if you extended this out, you still have to decorate it. Deco standards are pretty low, I think. I think 9 circles levels will get in. Maybe they need like a little bit pizzazz, but if you just like add 3, that won't do it. You'd need like somewhat decent deco. Now for frame perfects, I don't think I really have to go over this. If you turn on show hitbox and hitbox trail and jump, you can see that you have this trail that you can put spikes on like this. Now if you have a mod that allows you to zoom in really close like I do, you are able to put this like exactly to the hitbox. What they do in open window is they do this so it's even tighter, but from afar it looks like a regular spike, but it's actually 2. Can't really see. And then the final touches. I don't really know why I put that there. I was just bored. But yeah, that's the 4 things you need to know to make an impossible level. You need these timing. We don't need to have these, but they're good to have. They have to have good deco, and also the length of the level. Like if the level is like let's say 10 minutes long, the deco standards can be low, but if it's a short level like VSE, deco standards are higher. The limit of length is 30 seconds, and if you make a 30-second level with a decent deco, I don't think that will be able to get on the list. So those are the 4 things that you needed to know before making an impossible level. Now there is also frame alignment, but I'm not sure how to do that yet. These are the 4 things I know how to do. I'm sure somewhere it says out there. I'm sure somewhere it says how to do it. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this video. If you liked it, like and subscribe, all that, and so bye.